Good evening, everyone. Welcome to 100 Nights of Taps, Gettysburg 2021 on this beautiful evening of June 18th, 2021. My name is John Tuscan. I'm a board member of the Lincoln Fellowship of Pennsylvania. 100 Nights of Taps, Gettysburg 2021 is sponsored by the Lincoln Fellowship of Pennsylvania in partnership with Taps for Veterans and the Gettysburg National Military Park. I'm honored to introduce Sergeant Andrew Bissonnette from Stillwater, New York. Sergeant Bissonnette has a bachelor's and master's degree in music education, currently a musician and assistant conductor with the 40th Army Band, Vermont Army National Guard. He was scheduled to perform last year but couldn't due to performances returning outdoors just after 3 months of military orders for COVID relief. We're honored to have him here this evening with us. We meet here in Gettysburg National Cemetery, so we shall never forget our brave American veterans. We remain steadfast in our dedication to the great unfinished work which those who fought here, as well as in many foreign lands, so nobly advanced. And we honor that they gave the last full measure of devotion so that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom in the government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Andrew, it was wonderful. In keeping with the tradition begun last year, all through 100 Nights of Taps, we're honoring one soldier who's buried here in the National Cemetery. And we've placed his image on this commemorative coin, which I'm going to award to Sergeant Bissonnette in a minute. But first I want to tell you a little bit about Private Spiesberger, soldier we're honoring. Private Charles Spiesberger was of the 140th New York Volunteer Infantry. Private Spiesberger was born on Sunday, December 29, 1844, in Moschum, Austria. He was the third child and the youngest son born to John and Teresa Spiesberger. Charles was 8 years old when he, with his family, immigrated to America in July 1852. Young Charlie was forced to grow up at an incredibly young age. He was said to be smart, industrious, hardworking, and entirely devoted to his family. At the age of 18, he entered federal service on September 13, 1862, as a private in Company D of the 140th New York Volunteer Infantry, which was named the Rochester Racehorses. It was a regiment largely recruited from Rochester, New York area. His life ended on Thursday afternoon, July 2nd, 1863, a little less than 2 miles from where his remains are here in the cemetery, atop the rocky southwestern slope of Little Round Top. It was there where Spiesberger had fallen, struck down, and killed, fighting under the flag of the United States and in defense of his adopted country. If you'd like to visit Private Spiesberger's gravesite this evening and pay your respects on the way out, it is directly down here where there's a flag planted in the New York section. Now I'd like to award this commemorative coin to Sergeant Bissonnette. Before I conclude the ceremony, I'd like to ask if there are any active duty military veterans, guardsmen, or reservists in the audience, so you could please come forward, stand with myself, Sergeant Bissonnette, so that we can recognize you.
Thank you.
I want to thank everyone for coming out this evening. We're here tomorrow evening, 7 p.m. for TAP, so please join us. That was wonderful.